Let's break this down clearly. An elder in a village opens a dusty probate folder and finds a short note that changes who manages the village shrine. That single paper, not a court battle, not protest, quietly rewrote custodial rights. Today, we explain how that happens, why it matters for Cambodian temples, and what communities can safely do to protect stewardship.
Here's the update. Welcome to NSP Plus TV, your trusted voice from Cambodia. We're Port Norn, and I'm Nisa. Quick safety note up front. We will not read or publish any personal IDs, full signatures, or confidential registry numbers on air. Everything we discuss is anonymized and focused on safe, community-first actions.
Let's get straight to the facts. Civil records, birth certificates, marriage records, probate files, land titles, municipal registries. They form long-lasting legal narratives. These documents can confirm a custodial lineage, or, when incomplete, create openings for outside parties to claim management of temple lands. Today, we map the common document pathways and the practical, low-risk steps communities can take.
To make it concrete, think of 3 anonymized cases we'll walk through. A probate note that shifted shrine custody, a cadastral title that omitted temple boundaries, and municipal registry errors that reassigned stewardship. For each, we'll point out the documentary signals that mattered and the safe actions villagers and custodians used to fix or contest those records.
Before we dive into cases, why does this matter culturally? In Khmer life, custodial lineage is tied to ritual responsibility. Who lights the lamps, who organizes offerings, who maintains the grounds. Paper records intersect with customary practice, and when administrative files fail to reflect local memory, the result can be lost ritual rights and weakened community authority.
Exactly. And that's why this is not just a legal technicality. It affects festivals, funerary rites, community fundraising, and the daily heartbeat of a village. So the goal here is practical. Help custodians keep control through documentation that respects privacy and avoids conflict where possible.
Case Study A, Probate and Succession. In one anonymized reconstruction, an older family member had long performed shrine duties. After they passed, a short probate notation in a municipal file recorded heirs and an executor, language that, in practice, gave the executor authority over assets described in the estate. Because the probate description referenced property tied to the shrine, the executor's paperwork was later used to question the traditional custodian's standing.
What mattered in that case were archival traces, a cover sheet showing the probate filing date, a short property description, and a scanned index entry in the municipal archive. Those items created a record trail that outsiders could point to. The local remedy included polite requests for clarifying annotations in the probate index and engagement with a community legal aid clinic to mediate the custodial recognition, not a public confrontation.
Case Study B, Land Title Mismatch. In another situation, a cadastrofal map issued decades earlier omitted the temple's small ritual parcel. When a new landholder registered adjoining land years later, the cadastrofal description didn't note the temple boundary. That omission left a gap. The registry recorded ownership for surrounding plots, but didn't state that the temple grounds were excluded from sale.
The solution there centered on documentation, not confrontation. The custodian gathered older survey notes, community attestations, and dated ritual receipts to create a redaction-safe packet. They then submitted a polite request to the land office asking for a boundary clarification and offered to provide archived references through a recognized NGO. The land office opened a review. Correction took time, but respectful, evidence-based requests moved the file toward correction.
Case Study C, Registry Errors and Municipal Claims. Small administrative mistakes happen, a name typo, a mismatched birth date, or a clerk entering a municipality code incorrectly. Over time, these tiny divergences can aggregate into a record that appears to vest custody with another party. Communities fixed some of these errors by politely requesting clerical corrections, backed with community statements and copies of older redacted records, again routed through legal A's when the issue drew outside claimants.
Now, a short forensics primer. Defensive, privacy first. Archive the cover pages, filing dates, and basic descriptions that establish timelines. Never publish or transmit full national IDs, passport numbers, or full signatures. When collecting copies for review, remove or redact personal identifiers before sharing publicly. Timestamp copies with a neutral note, date received, who provided it, and keep a private log with secure access for custodians or vetted legal partners.
We spoke with a community legal aid counsel and a municipal registrar off the record for this episode. Their shared guidance: start with polite, evidence-based requests that ask for clarification or correction, not confrontation. Use recognized mediation channels where possible. If a file seems contested, seek pro bono counsel or an NGO that will vet documents, advise on next steps, and protect sensitive information before anything goes public.
Realistic timelines matter. Clerical corrections can take weeks to months. Cadastral reviews may need an on-site survey and formal petition, and probate clarifications often follow a municipal review cycle. Prepare for patience, document every interaction, and keep community members informed so local memory and ritual practice remain centered while records are reviewed.
Community Playbook. 3 immediate, low-risk actions you can take. First, run an audit checklist with someone you trust to note what exists and what is missing. Second, prepare redacted custody packets that include cover pages, dated receipts, and community attestations, with all personal identifiers removed. Third, route requests and any escalation through vetted NGOs or community legal aid clinics rather than public shaming or online posts.
We'll provide templates and a redaction checklist via our secure intake, but remember, we will not accept documents with full personal identifiers. If you want NSP Plus TV to review a packet, remove IDs and full signatures first. Our team and partners will vet anything received and will advise next steps privately. This protects families and avoids exposing sensitive information.
Quick recap. Civil records shape custodial narratives. Small clerical details can have big long-term effects, and communities have practical, privacy-preserving ways to document stewardship. Keep your approach calm, evidence-based, and routed through trusted, vetted channels.
If you're a temple custodian or village steward, start the audit, collect redacted evidence, and reach out to a recognized legal aid partner before moving any disputes into public space. Protect the ritual life of your community while you protect the paperwork that supports it.
We'll close with this reminder. Documents are important, but they're one part of a living tradition. Guard privacy, seek mediation, and center community memory as you secure custodial rights. The facts are clear. The evidence is undeniable. Stand with Cambodia.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe to MSP Plus TV to get templates, the audit checklist, and secure intake instructions for redacted packets. Keep the conversation respectful and the guardianship local and protected. Until next time, let's keep Cambodian heritage safe and our news clear and fair.